The origins of Project APE, that started with us looking at our market. It started us looking at where are the biggest problems that consumers are having today. And it's with people who find themselves in a caregiving situation. Caregiving is that nice medium between when someone gets discharged from a hospital and goes home, how do you then support that family to keep that person in home as long as possible? In our market, we have a large aging population, and we know that consumers are going to have that need. Helping solve the caregiving dilemma for people is a space that we need to be in. So that's where we started thinking about where does HighMark play in that space, and should we be in that space, and what is truly the consumer need in that space. In our market, we have one of the largest aging populations in Pennsylvania and West Virginia. That on top of the fact that we know that the home health market is a booming industry. About $450 billion is out there in free caregiving. We know that it's going to double over the next 5 to 10 years, and that to us is the opportunity space.
My responsibility is at the beginning of the project, in discovery. We work with the client to understand what their perspective of the opportunity or the problem is, and we find a new way to look at it. We recontextualize it. We looked at a lot of the research for caregivers, and what we realized was that much of the work that's been done is about care recipients, not caregivers themselves. And so there was a really great opportunity to understand the caregiver and what they need, what's important to them in their lives, and bring them products and services that really are going to make a difference.
We incorporated consumer research throughout this project. The quantitative segmentation revealed 4 consumer segments, actually. The one that we were really drawn to were the engaged advocates. And so not only were they willing to try new products and services, they were even willing to try new solutions, even if maybe they might not work. So we thought that they would be a very valuable target for HighMark because they're in the market for these kinds of solutions, they have a habit of trying new things, and they're willing to talk about things that work for them. We walked into the Insight workshop armed with hundreds of observations, actually over 600 observations that came directly from the mouths of engaged advocates.
Writing an insight statement was much more challenging than we thought. Identifying the insights, categorizing those insights, writing insight statements to get it down to insights that we can actually go and test. That was another challenging process, but very valuable to us and where we were going.
We ended up with 13 insight platforms, and we decided to go back to the engaged advocates and test those insights with them to see which ones resonated, which ones were most relevant, which ones were most important, which ones had the biggest pain points that HighMark could solve.
My specialty is translating insights into business building ideas. Our ideation workshop is a diverge-converge process where we apply proven lateral thinking exercises against our insights to generate new ideas. During day 1 of the ideation, we generated over 120 unique ideas. Day 2, we took those ideas and developed 22 concept outlines. When all was said and done, we ended up with 7 concepts that we took into quantitative testing.
And sometimes you have to go through the process to make sure that you're eliminating the risk, and I would tell a colleague, be patient, trust the process. I think there are people playing in the space. I think some home health companies are moving, we say, to the left, but nobody's actually wrapping it and designing an experience around it, and that's where we see the difference.